Class 1 are your explosives. Here, we have the diamond-shaped label for explosive materials or items, which have the ability to detonate as a consequence of a chemical reaction. The reason for the regulation is that explosives are capable, by chemical reaction, of producing gases at temperatures, pressures, and speeds that cause catastrophic damage through force, heat, light, sound, gas, or smoke. Some examples include rockets, fireworks, flares. These are all explosives because they can cause catastrophic damage by producing heat, light, sound, gas, or smoke when they undergo a chemical reaction. Class 2 are your gases. These are substances with a vapor pressure of 300 kilopascals or greater, at 50 degrees Celsius, or substances completely gaseous at 20 degrees Celsius, under standard atmospheric pressure. Items containing these substances are also included. What is the reason for this regulation? Gases are capable of posing serious hazards due to their flammability, potential asphyxiants, ability to oxidize, and toxicity to humans. Examples include flammable gas, propane; non-flammable, non-toxic gas, fire extinguisher gas; toxic gas, chlorine. Different diamond labels are used to indicate the type of gas. Class 3 are your flammable liquids. This includes liquids, or mixtures of liquids containing solids in a solution, that emit flammable vapors at temperatures of no more than 60 to 65 degrees Celsius. The reason for this regulation is that flammable liquids pose serious hazards due to their volatility, combustibility, and potential to propagate severe conflagrations. Examples include alcohol, perfume. Class 4 are your flammable solids. These are materials that are readily combustible under transport conditions, or can cause or contribute to fire through friction. They also include substances liable to undergo strongly exothermic reactions, meaning they can produce heat and light, or become spontaneously flammable when exposed to air or water. What is the reason for this regulation? Like flammable liquids, these substances can cause serious hazards due to volatility and combustibility. Examples include matches, charcoal, substances labeled dangerous when wet. Class 5 is your oxidizing substances and organic peroxides. They are split into two categories: oxidizers, 5.1. These substances contribute to combustion by yielding oxygen. Organic peroxides, 5.2. These are derivatives of hydrogen peroxide, where one or both hydrogen atoms have been replaced by organic radicals. What is the reason for this regulation? Oxidizers can fuel combustion, and organic peroxides are thermally unstable and may decompose explosively, posing significant hazards. Examples include sodium chlorate, oxidizer; organic peroxides in chemical drums. Class 6 are your toxic substances and infectious substances. Class 6 covers two groups: toxic substances. These are substances liable to cause death, serious injury, or harm to human health if swallowed, inhaled, or in contact with the skin. Infectious substances. These are known or reasonably expected to contain pathogens like bacteria, viruses, fungi, or other agents that cause disease in animals or humans. What is the reason for this regulation? Both groups pose significant risks to human and animal health upon contact. Examples include rat poison, which is a toxic substance; pathogen samples, which is an infectious substance. Always handle these substances carefully and use protective equipment. Class 7 are your radioactive substances. Class 7 includes materials containing radionuclides, with activity levels exceeding predefined values. What is the reason for this regulation? During radioactive decay, radionuclides emit ionizing radiation, which presents potentially severe risks to human health. Remember, the packing groups for radioactive substances, where PG1 means low emission, PG2 means medium emission, and PG3 means high emission. Class 8 are your corrosives. Class 8 substances degrade or disintegrate materials through chemical action. What is the reason for this regulation? Corrosives can cause severe damage to living tissue and surrounding materials in the case of leakage. Examples include battery acid, hydrochloric acid. Class 9 are miscellaneous substances. Class 9 substances or articles present dangers not covered by the other classes. These include environmentally hazardous materials, genetically modified organisms, magnetized substances, and aviation-regulated substances. What is the reason for this regulation? While these substances may not fit neatly into another class, they can still pose risks to human health, safety, infrastructure, or the environment during transport. Let's go over what we have learned. Class 1 are your explosives, which can cause catastrophic damage by producing heat, light, sound, gas, or smoke. Class 2 are your gases, which can pose hazards due to flammability, asphyxiation, oxidation, and toxicity. Class 3 are your flammable liquids, which are volatile and combustible. Class 4 are your flammable solids, which are combustible and prone to spontaneous heating or ignition. Class 5 are your oxidizers and organic peroxides, which can accelerate combustion or decompose explosively. Class 6 are your toxic and infectious substances, which can be harmful upon contact, ingestion, or inhalation. Class 7 are your radioactive substances, which can emit ionizing radiation, hazardous to health. Class 8 are your corrosives, which can damage living tissue and materials on contact. Class 9 are your miscellaneous substances, which have diverse risks to health, safety, and the environment.